votes 174, rating 0.05 stars, total votes 000. Mogadishu. The National Union of Somali Journalists NUSOJ is dismayed by the suicide attack targeted to heavily populated KM5 junction in Mogadishu, which caused the death and injuries of many innocent people on Saturday afternoon. Share wounded Somali journalist in hospital, following the Mogadishu attack. Photo credit NUSOJ Mogadishu. The National Union of Somali Journalists NUSOJ is dismayed by the suicide attack targeted to heavily populated KM5 junction in Mogadishu, which caused the death and injuries of many innocent people on Saturday afternoon. A freelance cameraman, Ali Noor Syed, is confirmed dead and this morning was buried in Mogadishu. The 26-years-old cameraman was working with various media outlets as freelance, including international agencies and Somali Red Crescent. 4 other journalists were among the injuries, and NUSOJ condemns that incident in strongest possible terms. Abdul Qadir Muhammad Abdul, known as Abdul Qadir OK, who works for VOA Somali Service, is in intensive care unit in Ummah Hospital in south of the capital Mogadishu, where he was admitted. The doctors found injuries on his head which also burnt, and injuries of the right arm in the preliminary checkup. He was referred to the intensive care unit and is being treated by doctors. Abdul Qadir OK, who is unable to speak well, whispered to NUSOJ that he thanks to Allah that he luckily survived despite sustaining bad injuries. See attached pictures of Mr. Abdul Qadir in hospital. Abdulkani Ali Aden, who was working with Gubjuk Busines, was rushed and admitted to Ergegan Hospital, formerly known as Digfir, and broke his right femur, where he is now receiving medical assistance. A prominent journalist in Somalia, Mohammed Omar Bakay and Ahmed Hadi, have also received minor injuries, and they both told NUSOJ that their condition is now good. The National Union of Somali Journalists NUSOJ condemned the attack in the strongest terms possible and called the attack as barbaric. We condemn the attack, which wounded our colleague in the line of duty, in the strongest terms possible. Mohammed Ibrahim Molamu, NUSOJ Secretary-General, said, "The Union sends its sympathies to the whole Somali people who suffered losses during the attack and hopes Somali journalists' speedy recovery." The National Union of Somali Journalists NUSOJ will closely monitor the conditions of wounded journalists and will definitely update you in case of developments. Source: National Union of Somali Journalists NUSOJ. Print. Send to your friend, leave a comment.